In India, today we have 8 classical dance forms which is fully systematized and with a proper method of learning and teaching. They are in South India, we already have 4 major classical dance forms. In Kerala, we have Kathakali, it's a dance drama, and Mohiniyattam, the Lasya form. In Andhra Pradesh, we have Kuchipudi, and the very popular dance form Bharatanatyam comes from Tamil Nadu. Kerala is also rich because it has several dance forms, and the forerunner of the entire classical dance forms of India comes from Kudiyattam. Kudiyattam is considered to be the most ancient form of performing art. In northern India, we have the Kathak dance, a very popular dance form which many dancers are learning now. It is widespread in North India, starting with Delhi, Jaipur, Lucknow, and they have their own gharanas, different way of presenting Kathak. In Manipur, we have the Manipuri dance form, again another very graceful form of India. And from Orissa, we have the Odissi dance style, again an exquisite style with beautiful body movements. And a few years ago, we have also another dance form from Assam, which is called the Satriya Nritya. This is also included in the classical dance forms of India. So in all, today we are proud to have 8 beautiful classical dance forms in India. Coming to the origin of Mohiniyattam, how did it evolve? There is a beautiful story, a myth, the story of Devas and Asuras having a war with each other, and they were both fighting for the Amrita or ambrosia, and they were churning the Kshirasagara, the ocean, and the Vasuki, the serpent, they were pulling either on Devas on one side and Asuras on the other side. Wow, the war went on for a very, very long time. That's when Lord Vishnu said he should put a stop to this. He had to appear before them, but he was clever. He didn't want to appear in his form with Shankha, Chakra, Gada and Hasta. What he did was, he appeared in the form of a very beautiful Mohini. Mohini is not only an enchantress, but here she's a seductress also. When the Devas and Asuras saw the Mohini, they were so distracted and misled that they left their hold. The Asuras, who didn't have the intelligence like the Devas, it seems even the Devas were attracted to the beautiful Mohini, but they kept to their purpose. They knew what their goal was, so they held on to Vasuki, while the Asuras just left it, and they were so besotted by the Mohini, and since then they lost the Amrita. The Amrita went to the Devas. So this is the story, but for us, the Mohiniyattam dancers, the significance is the dance of Mohini. What she danced before the Devas and Asuras, a beautiful dance where she swayed her body in rhythm and moving in undulating flow of movements. And this came to be known as the origin of Mohiniyattam. I just talked about the mythological origin of Mohiniyattam. Let me talk about the historical, how Mohiniyattam evolved. The antiquity of Mohiniyattam, they say, is even older to Kathakali. It was there during the time of even Kudiyattam, but we have no records. So it's always been a debate when Mohiniyattam started. But one thing is sure, that during the 17th century, the word Mohiniyattam has been spotted. And even in the Sandesha Kavyas of the 12th, 13th, 14th centuries, they were the heroine of the poems were always dancers. And the dance they did could be considered, maybe the word Mohiniyattam was not there, but there was a Lasya kind of dance which were being performed. So we assume that could be Mohiniyattam. And the literary evidence of Mohiniyattam comes from Kunjan Namya's Ottandullal, where he mentions specifically the word Mohiniyattam. So definitely it has a origin of so many centuries. Now it was, but again there was no records. There's no written records of how Mohiniyattam was performed or what was the margam of Mohiniyattam. So it was like for the present day, for the 20th century people, it was like groping in the dark. But our thanks to poet Vallathol and his colleague Mukunda Raja, who strived to bring back Kathakali and Mohiniyattam into limelight. And it was their effort that during 1930 they established Kerala Kalamandalam, and two dance forms which were reinstated as a learning was Kathakali and Mohiniyattam. We started with just one teacher and one student, and today there are thousands of people learning, thousands of dancers learning Mohiniyattam. So from 20th century, the entry into 21st century has seen a big wave in Mohiniyattam, and today in Kerala, when I started learning Mohiniyattam, there were hardly, the word Mohiniyattam itself was not known. Many a times when I express that I am a Mohiniyattam dancer, people have been wondering what kind of dances, because everybody knew Bharatanatyam, but Mohiniyattam was not known at all. But today everybody, I mean, I don't know whether everybody, but at least among the dance circles, in the dance field, everybody knows what is Mohiniyattam.